yeah, that's pretty much it. That one's done. I'm gonna set it over here, let it dry. Still got a little bit more in there. Oh yeah, it definitely feels and sounds like it's free of all the grease. You can see the bearings on the inside, no grease. Alright, part one of the video is almost complete. Just kidding, I'm not going to make two parts. I hate that. Alright, the other bearing. So, this is what the inside definitely looks like, where my leak was coming from, because this looks pretty dirty with some other stuff that I didn't see on the other side, and there is water in here as well. Watch it drip. It goes. So I'm just gonna pull the outer seal out. Pretty much all you gotta do is get this needle nose up under it, kind of put pressure on it, pry it out from the inside out. I'm not worried about destroying this one because I got a new one. There we go. Oh, definitely that ring. There's a rubber ring. The inner seal completely gone from the unit itself. So that's going in the garbage. I'm gonna keep wiping my gloves off with the grease because that shit adds up. Alright, so that's done. I'm gonna pull this inner bearing out. See how the grease is kind of green? You know, I'm assuming, like I said, water and that black and pond water, whatever, mixture of that red grease. Who knows? Doesn't look right, fix it. Hey, and if you have any suggestions on my videos, anything that you see, let me know. I like talking to people, giving me feedback, and I appreciate it, even though it's negative, positive, whatever. I don't care. Either say F you or be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. You know how it goes. But I do appreciate the feedback. Whatever it may be, maybe my camera angle, maybe the zoom, maybe whatever. I'm using a GoPro Hero Session, so it doesn't have something where I can just zoom in, zoom out, so I'm getting used to this video recording stuff. Put this aside, put these couple underneath, wash this out with some spray. These cans go pretty fast, so I suggest get a couple of these parts cleaner cans. They're pretty big, but they spray pretty hard. They go pretty fast. rotate it, wash it out. Turn it as I wipe the outside bearings off. Eventually that grease will work its way out. That one actually came out pretty fast and easy. You can hear it kind of chatter up a little bit. You can tell that grease is out of there. A little bit more on the front side. You know, I do hope these videos help somebody out. I do appreciate the thumbs up. Man, I just got this boat not too long ago. I had an R1 Yamaha, you might have seen on some of my other videos. Fixing the electrical on it, but anyways, sold it for $4,000. I went turn around and bought this Alumacraft boat and trailer for $4,000. It's year 2000, so it's 21 years old. I mean, it still looks great, and I can replace the carpet on it, and doing some upgrades here and there. But other than that, it's a great boat. Just kind of, you know, got to keep up on the maintenance and stuff like that. So wheel hubs, most importantly. Driving on the side of these roads, all these trucks with their trailers pulled off to the side because the wheels fell off. Alright, so this is cleaning up really nice. This axle's still great. No rust. Just wet with some water. Luckily you got the, that could be another reason why these axles stay good, because he's using that marine grease. Doesn't wash away as easy as some other grease that you use. Alright, if you did have any burrs or whatever, you can use some like steel wool. Like on the other side, I had some solid goop I couldn't get off with a towel, so I brushed off the inner seal right here around the corner, or around the back side where the seal goes. And this is that seal right here. Yeah. You can see the difference. One got a little hot, just this one's a little brown. This is the new one right here, a gold color. So I'm going to put that in as soon as I get the inside of the spindle cleaned out. Inside of the spindle is probably the worst thing. That's where your grease is. Mostly just sitting in there. So I'm going to use some of these old rags that I just used. So I'm 3 rags deep right now. Alright, that's done. Wet parts cleaner rag. Get some of it out. And the biggest thing is at the very start of it, just get out the big stuff no matter what, and worry about cleaning it later. Alright, so that back side's good. You see I just pushed it all to the front. I'm just going to push the towel all the way through it just to get it all out. I don't see any rust in here either, which is good. Five rags deep. These are shop towels. You know, to keep replacing your rags all the time. Sometimes you do need a rag. Alright, that surface looks pretty good. Yeah, there's a little rust pits in there, but I'm going to get that out with a steel wool. Surface rust. More like surface rust. No water sitting in there. Okay. And if you're following along and you're doing the same thing or similar, I appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to spray that down with some spray. Wash the outside, inside out, wipe it down. Because I'm a clean freak. I like things fresh, new. If any of you are put on gaskets on on cylinder heads or a motor, put a motor together, but if you do, you know how important it is to have a clean surface before you put something on metal. Alright, the inside's pretty good. Get out as much grease as possible. Kind of like